Interesting indeed. Now we're going to have a conversation. I know Pete will be interested. In fact, Frances will be pretty handy and impressed, although she had earlier said that she was not too keen on it. We're speaking about the top 10 players, transfer windows. Now this is, of course, as we heard earlier in the package, the English Premier League closes tonight, as well as the Premier Soccer League right here in South Africa. So I thought I'd bring you something interesting. Top 10 football earners in the world. Frances, Peter, welcome to, what do we call it?
You've got my attention. You have got my attention.
I knew I could bring something interesting to Frances. Now, you mentioned earlier, during the last bulletin, we spoke about Wayne Rooney, that he could be moving to China. And, well, the Chinese are basically buying everything. Now, the problem is, as you can see on the slide we have, this is what the Chinese will have to beat. Wayne Rooney currently earns £260,000. This is now weekly. Wow. Whilst playing for Manchester United.
And times that by 15, 16.
Well, that's why we have Frances, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
To convert this into rands for a week.
If you think about it, I mean, this is now a weekly salary, and that's how much these guys are earning. But I'm going to take you to number one. I'm going to move over to the next slide.
Can I just say, nearly 4 million rand.
4 million rand.
Yeah.
A week.
A week. But that's nothing, because I'm taking you down to number one. Number 9, Neymar of Barcelona. I mean, Neymar has been tipped as one of the greatest of football right now. Arguably, he alongside Ronaldo, he earns a total of 275,000 weekly, as well as you see on the right there, Graziano Pele. Well, he earns what, 290,000 pounds weekly. So this is not chump change by no means, as far as concerned.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll move over to the next slide. Let's see what else. Pogba. Remember now this one. You know, Peter, when Man United bought Pogba, the question was he even worth all the money? But he has proven that he has been so far.
Because he was £90 million to buy for Manchester United, the most expensive footballer in the world.
Well, that's what they thought. And he's costing them £290,000 a week. On his right, Hulk. We all know Hulk. He used to play for Porto, a Brazilian. 320 a week. Now, we're talking pounds here, Frances. Not just...
That's way over 4 million. I've lost track. It's too
Let's
hard.
move to the next slide there quickly. 2 more people, Lionel Messi and that man, Gareth Bale. Did you know Gareth Bale earned that much?
I had no idea. £350,000 a week.
Much more than the savior of football everyone's speaking about as far as Lionel Messi is concerned.
And that's only number 4.
And this is a week, so now multiply that by what? 4 weeks?
How much is this per fall and dive and fake cry?
Well, you're going to see
that is the question.
Let's go over quickly to the next slide. Cristiano Ronaldo, currently the best footballer in the world right now. Arguably, well, in fact, it's not even arguably, he is. £365,000 a week for Real Madrid. And Oscar, he plays for Shanghai SIPG, £400,000 a week.
And that's ex-Chelsea, isn't it?
Of course. Now, look at it this way. So far, we've counted 3 players, yes, 3 players who are playing in the Chinese league in this bracket of top 10 players of the week. Now, if you look at the disparity there, £400,000 a week, where back home, locally, we speak of players earning 5,000 rands a month sometimes in local
That
football.
is nearly 7 million.
7 million rand.
Nearly.
This one, Francis, is going to rock your boat, and I know you love numbers, so start crunching on this one. Coming in at number 1, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, Carlos Tevez. Imagine that. Do you remember this man?
He's a Manchester United reject, ex-Manchester City, and he went back to South America because it looked like his career was over.
The Chinese stepped in, £615,000 a week. That's how much he's earning.
How much is that in rand?
I'm scared. I just stopped calculating.
£615,000 a week. That is how much he is earning currently at Shanghai. So when you think about it, with the transfer window now opening, obviously it's a question of what and who is going where. You did mention, Peter, as you said in the last bulletin, that there's a possibility Wayne Rooney is going through. The question is, will they beat that price for those guys? Because it's a ridiculous amount of money, Francis.
So how much is that?
10 million rand.
10 million rand a week to play football for 90 minutes.
If I'm getting my currency calculations right.
To enjoy yourself and play football.
So next time, Francis,
and do what you love.
If we ask you whether football is interesting or not, so next time it is going to be interesting for you, because I mean, when you think about it, the numbers here are just the most ridiculous thing as far as it's concerned.
Incredible.
But just to give you an idea, about how ridiculous football money has got, I remember, because I was a kid then, 1979, a footballer called Trevor Francis moved from, I think it was Derby, I can't remember which team. He went to Nottingham Forest for £1 million. And the country we couldn't believe it. It was like £1 million.
I mean, Keegan Dolly has just gone over to Montpellier for 1.7 million euros. So it's not too bad either.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, much more sports coming up on the Sports Bulletin a bit later on Sports in Prime, 20:30 Central African Time. Just to give you a quick look at, as we saw, the transfer window in Europe ends this week. In fact, tonight at midnight, we'll see a lot of those people be chasing that pound or the rand.